Anchor is a fantastic platform for podcasting. It's so simple. It's remarkable. Even I could do it, and it's free distribution, free recording, easy, simple, elegant to use framework, great tools. If you're going to pick one podcasting forum, platform, it should definitely be Anchor. I highly recommend it. Virtual reality promotes space exploration and technology innovation. So let's use the parallel example, metaphor of the internet. So the internet unleashed incredible innovation because it opened people's minds to new categories of expression. So, for example, in media, with the internet, you had blogs. So people could be their own media companies, but now you have podcasts like this one. So the internet enabled that because if you had no internet, you would have no distribution. So you could write a blog if you had just some word processing, but nobody would ever see it. Or you could do a podcast, but nobody would ever hear it. So now you could do social media through the internet, and everybody can see it. You could do YouTube videos, and you could be a movie producer. So most of the creative arts that were in the past just left to professionals, like Walter Cronkite gave the news. People didn't run around doing their own news shows, but now they do. The internet enabled all that. So the internet is an enabling technology. VR is very similar to the internet in that way, but perhaps a little bit different as well. See, VR is an innovation of the imagination and of alternative realities. So it programs the mind and enables the mind, just like the internet did, to find creative expression in many different ways. And I'll talk about that a little bit. So if you go into virtual reality and you experience a lot of new worlds, then it kind of stimulates your thinking to think about other kind of possibilities and other kind of worlds that would be out there. So people didn't really, question things until, scientific discoveries like, Newton and Galileo and Darwin. Each of these understandings created new ideas of possibilities of how the world could be, and unleashed ideas of what could exist. And VR is going to unleash incredible imagination, not only by developers that are creating VR, but the whole idea of human beings being like experiencing new worlds and new things. So it used to be that, at the beginning, human life was just about survival. You just had to avoid the tiger, so you didn't get eaten. And then human life became about toil. So you worked all day in the fields, to survive, or you worked all day in the factory. And then human life became about information and learning. In the information age, like books became very popular. Now podcasts are popular. People are into learning. Education became very popular, public schools. So VR and AR and mixed reality is kind of like a new threshold after that. It's beyond just learning, it's into exploration. You can actually explore new worlds, new ideas, new possibilities, new venues. You've never been to the Parthenon? Okay, now you have. You can explore it in VR. How does a world-class surgeon do their operation? Now because you can explore it. You want to make new friends in different parts of the world. In the past, you could do like a pen pal and wait 2 weeks for your letter to come back. But now you could just have immersive experiences. So the whole idea of exploration is going to be like the new mindset. Because in VR, it's kind of like continual exploration, and space travel is part of that. Now, in terms of the innovation sparked by VR, so just how VR and AI as well, but just how the internet enabled, blogs and podcasts. VR will enable, all kinds of imaginative processes, like, of existing technology. So the internet will take on VR capabilities. The blockchain will take on VR capabilities. The Internet of Things will take on VR capabilities. I'm not saying that VR will be the organizing principle, because perhaps the Internet of Things will be bigger than the VR, or perhaps VR will be bigger, or perhaps the Internet of Things will be higher than VR. But VR is going to help create a mindset that's going to apply to each of these innovative technologies and be an enabling capability, just like the Internet enabled blogs and YouTube. VR is going to enable imagination and creation and creativity in every type of technology that it interacts with.